What is rock music in 2023? What is rock music? An age-old question which in recent years seems to have divided people more than ever before. There has always been a resistance to a new era of music from the previous generation. I'm sure my grandparents weren't the best pleased when my parents were blasting Motley Crue from their bedrooms. However, in recent years, it does seem like the divide between music generations is stronger than ever. Could this be due to the rise of social media, meaning that each generation can give their comments without actually saying it in person? It's like the name 5 songs of the band on your shirt if you're under 30 and repping a band from the 80s. It seems a lot easier for the older generations to say this to the likes of me on TikTok than in real life. Things like TikTok have brought back multiple subgenres of rock music, with songs that we thought were left in the previous decade making their way back onto the trending page. The elders don't seem to like the resurgence and want to keep the classic hits to themselves, gatekeeping them. But the new fans aren't afraid to put their own spin on these classic hits, which in fact is pretty great for the classic bands, who are now in demand again and selling out huge shows. This is of course brilliant for the fans that didn't get to see them in the heyday, but the elders will always have that little smugness that they did get to see them at the classic time, and it'll never be the same as that. Download Festival is the UK's biggest rock festival, but in recent years it has seemed to favour the more classic bands, rather than giving the new bands the headline slots that they deserve. It's rumoured that Bring Me The Horizon actually refused to return to Download Festival after their set in 2014 unless it was a headliner. And lo and behold, in 2023 they finally got the slot and Download Festival sold out for the first time in its 20 years of existence. I went along to see how this went down and to see what is rock music in 2023. So we're here at the 20th anniversary of Download Festival. We're just walking to the arena from the campsite now. As you can probably tell, it is really warm. Having a little look, obviously the 3 headliners this year, Slipknot, Metallica and Bring Me The Horizon, which to me is like 3 generations of rock. Like, I was brought up on new metal and classic rock, but I also love all the new age stuff, and to me they're the most exciting people here this weekend. You've got the likes of Modson, BSD and Palais Royale, which I can't wait to see. So it is weird how rock is all under this big bracket, and I just want to see how it all gels together. Monsters of Rock was the initial festival held at Donington Park. Between the first Monsters of Rock in 1980 and the first Download in 2003, over 100 different rock subgenres have been coined. So how do they all fit in one rock festival? I asked this year's goers to tell me who they were most excited to see. Who are you excited to see?
I was really excited to see Metallica yesterday, and I think today, and Bring Me The Horizon.
Me and Slipknot.
Alexis on fire.
Yeah, lie them over all the big headlines.
They're just better, aren't they?
I'm really excited to see Slipknot, personally. Yeah, I'm really excited to set it off. Bring Me The Horizon! Yes, it is today! Probably Slipknot, or just
Slipknot? Bring Me?
Yeah.
All of you on the same page with Bring Me?
I don't know, Slipknot.
Bring Me and Slipknot are the clear favourites this year. It seems people are just as happy to have a new headliner as they are with serial headliners like Slipknot. What do you feel about like the newer bands? I know Bring Me aren't really new anymore, like being higher on the bill. Like, do you support that?
I think they,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I think they should be higher. I don't think Metallica should do 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, especially when they turned around yesterday and said, "Oh, we paid 9 at the Download Festival." It's like, fine, give them the Saturday, but use the Thursday slot for somebody a bit newer.
Yeah. With Slipknot being a clear fan favourite, I was interested to see who people were backing in the infamous beef between Slipknot frontman Corey Taylor and Machine Gun Kelly, who has not been welcomed into the genre since his branch out into rock. MGK versus Slipknot, whose side are you taking? Slipknot.
Always.
As we were at a festival where Slipknot were headlining, I do think the results were slightly biased on this one, but I did find one MGK fan. Okay. Who are you backing? MGK or Slipknot?
Oh, I've always, there's always love for Slipknot there, but I mean, MGK's been making waves in the past couple of years. I'd say he's got the freshest stuff out lately, the last couple of Slipknot albums, the original stuff's all amazing, but I'd never think they'll top that, whereas MGK is topping himself, he's getting better and better, so, gotta give credit to the guy.
I think that the resurgence of rock overall is great, and Download Festival showed me that all of the rock subgenres are still in demand. Other UK festivals like Glastonbury and Reading and Leeds seem to have multiple genres all in one place, so it really does make sense to have all the rock subgenres in one place at Download. I didn't really see the divide that we talked about earlier in the video at Download Festival, except for maybe lots of fans leaving after Metallica, not even bothering to see the newer acts on the next day. It showed me that rock music in 2023 is whatever it means to you. Whether your favourite band focuses on double pedals, studded belts or Pink Mohicans, as long as it fits under the overall umbrella of rock music, nobody can tell you that it's not rock. If you like this video, please go and subscribe to my channel. I currently have a new series out called Bands with a Dark History, which I'm sure you're going to love. Thanks for watching.